Hi guys, the few thorns are not very aggressive rodent animals, but this little animal that seems unprotected knows how to defend itself impressively and is capable of putting the most dangerous predators that exist on the face of the earth to run with its tail between its legs. Wanna know what happens in the video today? So stay until the end. Today's video invites you to watch 12 brutal movements when a porcupine very aggressively defeats a lion, pitbull and leopard. Leopard versus porcupine. Leopards are great predator, and it is based on their intelligence that they manage to achieve impossible effects, such as capturing prey that almost no other animal can. In this case, an experienced leopard goes up to a porcupine. He throws himself on the ground and tries to grab the animal by the paws, where there are no thorns, but to its bad luck, the mammal struggles, and that moment its barb engraved the predator's skin, preventing it from completing the attack. Predator goes bad. This leopard tried his luck to find a porcupine in the middle of vegetation. The feline acts aggressively and without thinking much, tried to grab the mammal, but carelessly he hits himself directly on the thorns of his body. Lioness versus porcupine. Commonly responsible for the hunting of lion groups are the females. Already the males guarantee the protection of the territory of the group. Here we can see two lionesses going hunting, but the problem is that they choose a little thorn as a target because we know that the ferocious little creature needs to defend itself. The feline realizes that this will be a dangerous fight and allows the porcupine to leave safe and sound. Cobra versus porcupine. These thorns are just hair, and the only difference is that they are tougher and become a great defense for the animal. And in the adult phase, the porcupine can have up to 30,000 thorns for its defense. The other way around, then many think they don't shoot their barbs, they just stick to the opponents if they touch. In this image we see a snake vomits that decides to hunt a little mirror. The reptile still hasn't realized the danger. He does not give in easily and embarks on a battle of his life. We can see that he swings his body and collides with the serpent, filling it with knives at a certain moment. He finds the perfect opportunity to escape and runs away. Then he finds a puddle for a few thorns and tries to take shelter there, but the snake tries to bite the porcupine. Teaching babies to hunt. One of the most efficient ways to make your cub a great predator and teach them how to hunt. Knowing this, these lionesses took their cubs to a little cave and let them try to capture the mammal. The little ones are fearless, but soon realize that it is themselves that need to be very careful, as they ended up with thorns all over their body. Solo hunting. Large cats usually hunt alone, so they don't need to share food with others of their species, and this lioness does exactly that. When she sees a little thorn alone and defenseless, she tries to capture it, and she launches the first strike, realizes that it won't be so easy to devour that animal. Then the cat throws itself on the ground nervously and starts trying to pull out the thorns that stuck in its paw. Meanwhile, the thorny one takes advantage of the moment and escapes safely. Putting fear in the enemies is personal. As we can see, the porcupine are not kidding and put all the predators that try to attack them in their proper place. And that's exactly what happened to this leopard, who thought he could devour the mammal. In these images, we see that the porcupine goes into its offense mode, leaving the cat scared to death of having its body pierced. In these images, a dog is rescued by specialized help after having its face pierced by thorns. It is known that the barbs of this animal do not pose much risk unless the animal is small in size, which is not the case here. So the men remove the splinter from the dog's mouth and face to seize the poor thing's discomfort and prevent inflammation or infection from happening and getting worse. Pitbull versus porcupine. Dogs are naturally protective and territorial, and this happens because their ancestors had extremely keen instincts. This needs to defend their territory persisted in a more pronounced way in some breeds, such as pit bulls, and this ended up generating for them misguided fame that they are aggressive. In these images, we see a moment when a pit bull finds a little thorn. The dog is visibly upset and goes on top of the sleepless invader furiously. The poor thing launches attacks against the opponent and ends up having his body plagued with thorns. Now, after some time, the dog begins to suffer from the pain of the splinters in its skin and gives up attacking to try the thorns that are attached to it. Dogs versus porcupine. Dogs are so naughty and curious, and often all this curiosity is very expensive for them. In this video, we see a group of huskies full of thorns. After trying to interact with the little porcupine, the dog run to their owners and ask for help. And one of them, he is the most affected by splinters and receives priority in the care by his owner, who patiently removes the thorns from his face to save him from possible allergy or infection. Without a doubt, very fearless predators and capable of taking the life of practically any prey they decide to attack, especially if they are in a group. In this video, they even tried to find a way to stop the little one's life, but when taking into account that the armor of thorns would be insurmountable, they give up and go away, letting the little pig survive another day. If you are new, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting videos. Thank you so much for watching.